Hey everyone, it's Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys an old school album review. And today we're going to be looking into this album's 30th anniversary, and it's from one of my personal favorite artists of all time. Um, yeah, and I love this album, one of the best albums, heavy metal albums of the 1980s. And as you can see with the title, today we're going to be looking into Don't Break the Oath by Mercyful Fate. This is the band's second album, released on September 7th, 1984 through Roadrunner Records. Now, of course, Mercyful Fate is one of my personal favorite bands, along with like King Diamond as well. Well, and they're around that time, the follow up to their first album, which came out the year prior, Melissa. But this album, I feel like, and like with Mercyful Fate in general, I feel like they're like a huge part in creating, being like sort of like the earlier stages of black metal, being like one of the influential bands at the time, especially with like the imagery and the corpse paint that King Diamond does. And I just think like this album is just superb. Like I don't even know what to say. I love King Diamond. I love Mercyful Fate, but the King's voice is just one you could just tell by right when you first hear it, and his style is just so unique and effective. And the guitar and the drum work on this album is just amazing. The production is great. Everything like the musicianship, lyrics, everything is just spot on. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive into this album track by track. Now, starting off the album is the song A Dangerous Meeting, which has some very powerful riffs, some very good guitar solos that actually sound very melodic. A superb chorus and a good level of intricacy, and it's just a great way to start this album. Love, and one of the best openers I've heard. Going into that is the next song, which is called Nightmare, which has a really cool like bass and drum intro, and then the vocals and a great start solo from Denner, and just also has like a little bit of a dark midsection with some great guitar and drum work to follow. And it's great how the song puts you right into like what the kid's singing about. And the last solo by Sherman and is good, but possibly not needed, but overall still a sick song. Desecration of Souls, which this song, in my opinion, is probably a great example why this album is good as it is. And the vocal approach at the first verse is so cool. Oh, and of course the solos are just awesome, and the riff after the second verse is also so powerful. It fits the song perfectly. And then Sherman's first solo is one of the best work today, and Denner's third guitar solo it's like a gem as well. And this song is just superb. Night of the Unborn, one of the best songs on the album, but mainly because of the music, not for the vocals. Just not as best in my opinion, but the chorus is just awesome, and everything about the song guitar wise is just awesome. So I just like this, the lyric when he screams, this one is for the unborn. Just some very awesome stuff. Next song on the album, which is called The Oath, which is, in my opinion, the epic of the album, which is the longest song on here. It's 7.5 minutes long, and this song pretty much scared the shit out of me when I first listened to it. And I think it's good where everything sort of like comes together and it sounds awesome. The riffs and the solo fills in the song are quality, and the parts before like the last solo, those are so cool, but because of the time changes, and also the vocals are awesome. And this is pretty much, in my opinion, the best song on the album. Gypsy, which is a kind of like a tough song to follow up The Oath, but nevertheless it's a cool song. The solos again are top notch. The vocals weren't the best in my opinion, not much to say I'm afraid, but not their greatest work. I mean, that's just me, that's just a little flaw there, but it's just okay song nonetheless. Welcome Princess of Hell, which is a good song, some more quality solos, and there's one really cool riff, and the vocals are definitely up to King's capabilities, and also some good harmonies within the guitar solos. A good song overall. To One Far Away, which is actually a little instrumental. It's only like 1.5 minutes long. It's nice to hear like an acoustic on here. It's some cool solos, and if you want to sound like Diamond, here's a good exercise you can use. And then the album closes with Come to the Sabbath, which is probably the second favorite best song on the album. And this song is a good example of like Mercyful Fate at their best, and the vocals are just so inspirational, and some of those riffs are just so awesome too, who are the solos, and the harpsichord section is just in this song is very effective. And just when you think the song is over, they start to play some of the coolest riffs ever written, and then when the vocals hit you, you just don't know what to expect, and when you realize what you're listening to is like, oh my sweet Satan, you're the one. Now overall, Don't Break the Oath by Mercyful Fate is just a classic album in heavy metal. Well, especially like if you're a fan of like 80s stuff. So if I were to give this album a score, I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. So yep, that's my review of Don't Break the Oath by Mercyful Fate, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and I'll see you all in the next video. And as always, keep it metal.